Hey lovelies, back with a slightly wobbly video I imagine because this is on my knee. I'm trying to keep hold of it. This is my top 5 of the month, so these are the things that I really enjoyed this September, my kind of favourites. So I'll move through in terms of because obviously we had some warm days in September. I mean, I think we had some almost 30-degree days, but then we've also had some maximum of 11 degrees days. So I'm making this on the 1st of October, so hopefully this will be going up just after September ends. So let's start with, you'll notice a theme actually. This is Yardley English Lavender, and I almost finished my little mini bottle of this that I took up with me on a little getaway. So I've also got a hella dent in this 50ml. I think probably at some point I'm going to get the massive bottle that they do of this. I think maybe it's 150ml or something, the big ones. English lavender just to me smells, it's got chamomile and lavender. It's got a lovely calming scent. It's just so good for wearing to bed, and to be honest, in the morning, anytime you want comfort but you don't want anything heavy. So, this is obviously, it's got a bit of sweetness, but it's not a thick and creamy lavender. It's almost like lavender with chamomile tea or something. That's the kind of vibe that this one gives me. So yeah, I loved that. I almost finished a bottle and I've made a dent in this one, and I love this perfume. It's so cheap. My other cheapie, because there's 2 cheapies this week and then the others are all a little bit more expensive. So this one, Elizabeth Arden Green Tea. Every time I get this one out and I wear it, I wonder why I don't wear it all the time. I love this perfume. This is my little bottle, but I've got a massive one as well. It's just the perfect fresh scent. No fresh scents are better than Green Tea by Elizabeth Arden. Even ones that I absolutely love. This is top 10 for life. Absolutely obsessed with it. Love it. Have loved it ever since it came out. I think it's gorgeous. And on the hot days and when I wore this, I was just I never regret putting this on, ever. It is never a regret for me. I love green tea. So you guys who watch me all the time, you know I love green tea. So now we have some slightly more expensive ones. Another lavender. This is Terre de Lumiere from L'Occitane. I have one of the original bottles, but they have re-released this in a very plain and boring bottle. I think they're about £67 for a 50ml, so they're quite expensive. But this is, oh my god, it's like a beautiful running through a field honey and lavender scent. It's my favourite honey. It's not my favourite lavender, because you'll see my favourite lavender, but this is my favourite honey perfume. It has the most delicious scent to it. I absolutely adore this perfume. It's got almonds in it as well. It's so lush, and I highly recommend, because I did go to smell the new bottles, and they're a different coloured liquid, but they still smell the same. I think maybe they're not quite as strong, but they do smell like the same scent. So yeah, you can get this again, and it's so lush. I love it. My husband told me I smelled delicious wearing this as well, so I did get a compliment. So the other lavender, 3 lavenders my favourite, because, I needed cosy as well. And to be honest, even the Yardley, slightly cosy. This is the original Mon Guerlain. I love all of these perfumes. I'm obsessed with this profile. I just cannot get enough of the Mon Guerlain profile. I'm slowly collecting them all, to be honest, guys. I'm kind of obsessed, but I mean, I've put a dent in this one, and nearly all of my empties are going to be lavender perfumes. I really love lavender perfumes. I've really learned that about myself. That is a journey I've gone on during this, me having this channel. It's not something I really knew about myself beforehand. So yeah, Mon Guerlain. It has a few of my favourite notes in here. It's got lavender, it's got loads of tonka, and it's got licorice. And it turns out I love licorice. Love it. I wore another perfume this month with licorice in that I considered for my top 5, but because it's so sweet, it wasn't my favourite thing that I'd put on this month. But I think when I wear it in colder weather, it's going to be in my top 5. But anyway, I love Mon Guerlain. I love the Intense. I love this one. I love the Floral. I love the Bloom of Rose Eau de Toilette. And I love Sparkling Bouquet. I love all of them. To be honest, I really like the EDT as well, even though that one maybe doesn't smell quite as nice on me as the others. And I've got a couple of random ones to talk to you about as well soon. So I'm just... genuinely, I've got some with dents in. Can you believe it? I can't claim a dent on this because I bought this when it had already been used a bit. So, yeah. And then last but not least, you know I'm obsessed with this, guys. I now have a 100ml bottle back up to this 50ml, so I can wear this as much as I want. This is Valentino Donna Aqua. I do see this coming up on eBay, and not the cheapest by any means, but I'm just going to say it. I splashed out £100 on the 100ml backup that I got of this, and you know, that's cost me less than it would cost me to go and get a 100ml bottle of something like Burberry Goddess or YSL Libre. So this is discontinued. It's really special. I'm obsessed with Valentino Donna Aqua. It is one of my sweetest perfumes, but in a weird way also my easiest, sweetest perfume, if you see what I mean. It's green almond, frosted pear, frangipani, rose accord. It's like sun-roasted or sun-dried tonka bean or something like that as well. I think there's also hawthorn, and I just read somewhere that there's like a rice note in here. It's one of the most beautiful scents that I own, and I'm obsessed with. I'm happy to splash out on this because it's another one that if I put it on, I never regret it. I love it. I think about this one all the time, and I want to wear it all the time. Basically, this and all the Mon Guerlain perfumes are my current obsessions. I think about them all the time. I want to wear them all the time. So yeah, I just love it. So yeah, those are my top 5. Let's put them out here. So we've got this big bad boy. It's quite a lot of sweet ones, isn't it, this month? But then a couple of freshies mixed in. So lovely bit of Lizzie Arden green tea and a lovely bit. So yeah, 3 lavender perfumes. Absolutely scrumptious, and I loved all of them. Yeah, absolutely favourites of the month. So yeah, let me know down below what your favourites of the month were. Bye guys.